What's going on, guys? Here is Fabio, but you can call me Fabs, and finally I'm posting a new video on my YouTube channel after ages. In today's video I'm gonna talk about 3 dating tips for women from a male perspective, or if you want, 3 things guys pay attention on during a date. The reason why I have selected this topic is that I've noticed that on internet there is way a lot of content when it comes to dating tips for the guys, while there is not much when it comes to dating tips for the girls. Secondly, while checking out this content, I found out that most of these guides, articles, videos are made from girls for other girls, and then they focus on aspects like just be yourself, have fun, be open, blah blah blah, nothing really actionable, and this is why I decided to create this video. So, I'm gonna share my personal opinion, however I've been also sharing these ideas with my male friends in order to test this concept and validate them. But before to start, allow me a small preamble. So, as I said, this is my personal opinion, however we are focusing on those girls that are looking for a serious relationship, while if you look for fun, this concept might still apply, but not exactly in the same way. Because the goal of these tips are to make you understand what is the male perspective when we are looking for something serious. Because usually these are the things that I'm checking out in my date in order to see if she could potentially be a good girlfriend material. So our goal is to better understand the male perspective while we are dating. Secondly, as well, how to keep the interest of the guy and somehow hook him in the way that he will not escape from you. So if you are ready, let's start. Dating tip number 1. Be nice. I know this might sound a bit trivial, but let me explain. I mean, be nice not only with me, but in general with everyone. As I told you before, when I'm dating I want to check if you are a good girlfriend material. So how I will do that? I will check if you are a nice person in general. So for example, let's imagine that we are sitting at the bar, at the coffee or at the restaurant, and so we will be interacting with the waiter, for example. And how do you behave toward the waiter? Are you nice? Do you smile? Do you say thank you? Do you pass the plate? Or you act like this person somehow owns you the service while he or she doesn't really deserve for your being nice? And even though you might be the nicest person in the world, in this moment you wouldn't look like, so you might lose some point and the person sitting in front of you might notice it. Tip number 2. The bill. So let me start saying that when it comes to dating and the bill, I'm kinda old-fashioned, so it means that if I invite you out for a date, I would like to pay at least for the first times. But why I say so? Because many times I've been noticed when it comes to this moment of the bill, the girl will act with me kinda like with the waiter before, so sort of expecting me to pay, and what's worse, even not saying thank you afterwards. And this will be a big minus in my opinion. While what is my advice? I would say that you should act like at least you would like to share the bill, even if you don't really want to, but you should act like that. Then, if the guy will make you actually share the bill, you can even consider it to be your last date with him, but this is another topic. Instead, if he would be insisting to pay as it should be, then my pro advice is or to leave the tip for the restaurant or for the waiter, or to pay for drinks afterwards. Tip number 3. No sex at the first date, neither at the second, neither at the third. Now, I know that this might be a bit controversial topic, but let me remind you that we are talking first of all about serious dating. Then let's consider this serious dating as a sort of seduction game, in which sex is probably the last level of this game. So from my perspective, from the male perspective, if I'm playing this game and I win it at the first trial, maybe afterwards I wouldn't be so interested in playing again, or probably I will look for another game. If you want to keep the interest of the guy you are dating, my advice is to wait 3, 4, 5 dates just when you will feel it, not only because when this moment will happen you will both enjoy it, but also because I believe it's gonna be a good base to build trust for your future relationship, and third, it's gonna be a good way to test the intention of the guy. It means that if after 3, 4, 5 dates nothing will happen and this boy is gonna still text you, wanna see you, wanna talk with you, wanna meet you, then it means that probably he's really interested in you despite the sex. While if after that 3 times nothing happened and he will disappear, maybe he was only interested in sex and probably he found it somewhere else. So I tell you this even from personal experience, because if a guy is really interested in you, he will be willing even to wait for months. So these are my 3 dating tips for women from a male perspective. If you have any other dating tip, please let me know in the comments below, because I might do a second video about this topic. Or if you have any other topic you would like me to talk about from a male perspective, also let me know in the comments below. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, please support me with a like, with a comment, subscribe to the channel, or you can share this video with your friends or with your next date. Ciao guys, see you at the next one.